Hello everyone, my name is Siddhik Raj Vaishya and I am a trainer from BMP, that is Build My Project company, the makers of Corobot. Today we are going to make a new project, basically a new game called a shooting game. For this, we basically have to install some libraries, some platform. We will be using Python language because Python is very easy to learn. It is very easy to understand, and each and every statement is just like a normal English statement. So for that, first of all, you need to go on your Chrome tab and you need to download Python ideally. Just by opening the Chrome, you need to enter python.org. By entering that, a page will be visible, and from there you need to download the latest version of Python. That is Python 3. Currently, we have Python 3.9.2, and then on second tab, you need to go, like you can see here, downloads, and then we can download the latest version, that is 3.9.2. And then on another tab, you need to search for Anaconda Individual Edition. Basically, Anaconda is a software. It is a platform which consists of multiple sub platforms. Basically, for developing a normal Python programs, for developing a small games, for developing an AI project, we use Spider. After installing this Anaconda, it will take a bit time. After installing this Anaconda platform, basically you need to go for individual edition, and then you need to click on downloads. It will be redirected to version for Windows, Mac OS, and for Linux. Since we are using Windows, we will be downloading 64-bit of this edition, that is individual edition. And after installing this, you need to open a Spider notebook, that is Spider. And for that, first of all, we will be importing some libraries. The libraries which we will be importing here are Pygame, which is a Python game, and then second is random, basically to generate random numbers or random plays, and then we will be using collections. So basically, to download these libraries, you need to open your Chrome tab, and then you just need to search for. You need to just type a normal statement, that is pip install pygames. Instead of yes, you can see here. You just need to type pip install then pygames. Then it will automatically download this pygame library, and after that, these sprites and database and load are nothing but different files which I have made, basically for loading the images, for getting the database to store your name, and another one is to create a ghost, that is these alien ships and all. And also we will be importing some music to get a bit musical background. Next is obviously when we are going with a pygame library, we need to initialize it with the help of this statement. We are initializing pygame, and then we are defining two colors with their respective codes. For blue, the code is 0, 0, 255, and for red color is 255, 0, 0. And then obviously directions are rover, that is our main ship, that's your character. It will basically either move left or right or up or down. So here we are defining the new keyword, that is W, A, S, and D. W to go up, A to go left, and S to go down, and D to go right. Okay. So here we are basically defining each and every words of our keyboard inside a class, that is keyboard, and inside the keys we have a key A, that is nothing but A, alphabet A on your keyboard. Same for B, same C, D, E, up till Z. Okay, and then here comes the main part, that is first of all we are defining a new function with the help of keyword DEF. Inside this we are initializing pygame, and then we are trying to create a UI. Basically we will be getting GUI at the end. So to create that GUI, we are giving some size to that frame, and then we are giving a caption, that is title, that is we are giving the title as shooting game. Okay, and obviously it should get visible, so we have used the keyword that is set underscore visible. It will have some surface background. So for that we are giving a background, and inside that we will try to use some stars, that is a yellow color. For that we have assigned here the pygame dot surface, then background dot convert, and then we are just filling that background with the help of black color, that is 0, 0, 0. and then the surround that is background LOC, that is location of code, that is something around we have given a by default value 1500, and then obviously we will get some stars to just give to just have a space like loop, and then we have assigned a for loop in some range, that is for y new keyword y in range 0 comma 1500, that is 0 by default, the first attribute, then the background LOC, that is lines of code, that is 1500, and then the 30 value. Inside this we are randomly creating those stars, and what we are going to do next is we are just trying to fill those stars in our whole screen. Okay, and then we will initialize for the alien path, that is the alien part, the alien spaceship which will come in front of us. For that we are using the screen dot bleed background we have given by default, that is 0 comma 0, and then we are just trying to flip with the speed of 1.5. Okay, with the speed of 1.5, that it will cover 1.5 blocks in 1 second. Okay, and then the obviously the alien period is equal to 60, that is the 60 seconds by the speed which we have defined. Okay, and the clock time is nothing but the maximum frame per second. Obviously while playing any game we have a frame per second, that is number of frames occurring per second. So here we have given a clock time is equal to 60, that is for maximizing the frame our fps, that is frame per second. And then we are just initializing the clock to get the time module to get to target our system's time. On basis of that we will get the our alien shape covering the blocks, but then our character moving in some direction with the based on that particular timing. Okay, because we have assigned here that is alien period, that is 60, then the clock time is 60 for maximum of frame per second. And then obviously we can also power up our types, that is one we will get a bomb power up, and the another one is a shield power up. We have also imported the image for that. And then we are just trying to activate each and every alien ship, and it will occur in different loops. Okay, and it will occur in different loops. For this, the alien part, the missile, the explosion, and the these bombs and power ups, we have assigned a code that is in a sprite format, that is sorry in a sprite document. We have basically made a sprite also. We have made a database where we are basically storing a database that is storing the username with high scores with their respective high scores, and then we are just going with a sound where it will play a background sound. And another thing is we will try to load the image. You can see missile sound is equal to load underscore sound, that is missile dot ogg, then for bomb sound, then for alien explode sound, the ship explode sound, and then the load music. These are nothing but the this sound that is the music which we have stored in our system. And same we will be storing, we will be saving your this file, that is our file shooting underscore game, in that particular file only. Okay, so here we are just going with the floor division, that is it will be divided by 2, and then the occurrence time of each and every shift by default it is 0, and then it will go on increasing and increasing. By default the wave will be, is equal to 1, and the bomb shield is equal to 3. We have given this value by default, and the score obviously will be 0. And then obviously it will power up time for the clock period of time multiplied by 10. Suppose we have a clock period of time that is 1 second, and then it will multiply by 10, so we will get a clock period of time in 10 seconds. Basically we get something around 5 seconds. Suppose after dividing we get a value that is 0.5. So 0.5 into 10, that is nothing but 5. So our power of time is nothing but that is 10 seconds, sorry 5 seconds. And then we have created by default, we have gone for three waves. You can also change this number. You can also go for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 multiple times, how much waves you want. And then here we have just gone with a normal part, that is in menu. We have given a keyword where we will try to get the name, the score, and the accuracy, how much alien ship we have destroyed. That is you can see here high score text is equal to font dot render name, score, and accuracy, right? And then obviously it will try to position each and every high score based on their high scores. Sorry, each and every players based on their high scores. Suppose I am game and I scored let us say 10, and you are playing a game and you scored is greater than mine. Same here. So we are just using the position part just to get the highest score up, and below that with the lowest. And then We are going with normal again, going with event handling. With basically we have done with event handling, and then now we are going for collision detection, that is in terms of aliens and in terms of our character, and then for power ups. Okay. Basically we have, yeah, we are giving a new keyword, a new variable, that is alien in alien.active, which we have assigned before, and inside this collision will be in terms of either by bombs or by missile, right? So first of all, we are going with bombs, and then we will go with missiles. First, suppose we are going for bombs, then obviously those bombs are in a circle shape. So we have given a keyword, that is a collide dot circle, which we have defined in sprites, and then we will be going for bomb and alien, and then alien dot table. Missile fired. Obviously, if one missile is fired, and then if second is fired, the value of second will be 2. That is previous day 1 plus the second one, that is 1, which is equal to 2. Okay. So if you are shooting any alien, okay, suppose we have assigned a value of 10 in one wave, there will be 10 alien in first wave, and you have shooted down 2 aliens, then obviously there will be 8 aliens, that is a minus 1 with the help of minus 1. And after shooting those aliens, obviously your score will be in addition, that is in plus 1. So same this logic we have applied here, and afterwards we are going for missile part. The same we are going for with in terms of missiles also, and then the Pygame, it will just basically try to store and store the score, and it will try to just add up, that is update your scores. Okay. And then the power ups, either by shield, or first power up that you will get by shooting any particular this alien. First is bomb, and the second one is shield. Okay. Bomb, basically you will by default you fire missile, and after getting that bomb power up, you can shoot a bomb, and a shield, basically you will get a shield. And then you are going and assigning the aliens, that is number of aliens should occurs in a single wave in some particular time. And then obviously we are going for 3 waves. Now you can also change those waves as we have done before. That is, we have just normally gone for wave text. After, like, after first wave is done, then second wave should be occurred, that is wave 1 completed, so second wave in some particular time. So same we have assigned here, that is wave and alien left, and the score and the bombs, and obviously their positions, the values of that particular, that is wave, and the left aliens, and then the score, and then the bomb. And now again, first of all, we will go and we will just what we want. Like, if we have done with one wave, then we want our second wave to get visible after completing our first wave. So we will be defining the value for our next wave. So in this, again, aliens left in this wave is nothing but, obviously it will be greater than 0. Okay. And if the value becomes to 0, and then the second wave will occurs. Okay. And in, obviously, in between count in between the waves, there will be some fraction of time which we will be giving as a free time. Right. Same we have done here, that is wave and the wave plus 1 in that will be coming in popping up in blue color. You can also change the color. There is no need of using only blue color. You can change the color. You can go for red, you can go for green, according to your need. And then here we are going for with suppose we are saying we are going for 4 loops, and then obviously there will be multiple aliens occurring, coming in one loop, and then in second loop, and in third loop, and then in fourth loop. By that, your score will be calculated, and your accuracy will be calculated. And then we are just trying again for this particular wave. For particular wave, we are trying to again handle the event for this particular wave. Okay. That is with that is first of all, that is quit, and either you can escape, or you can just return back to that main menu, and then with some particular keys. And then now we are going for high scores. Obviously your high score is given by that value, that is high score, it will pop up. And your high score will be by default calculated by the system itself, that is after destroying those alien ships. And then it will ask for your name. You need to enter your name. Okay. That is you can enter anything according, like you can enter, either you can enter your name, or you can just enter ABC. It won't be asking any proof. So you can enter anything, whatever you want, and the score will be calculated by default by the system. Okay. And then we are basically just trying to withdraw all the drawings, that is those, it will basically, at the end of the program, we basically what we do, we just try to call each and every function at the end so that it could call itself and fulfill the need, like fulfill the logic which we have applied. And then at the end, with the help of if underscore underscore name underscore underscore is equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, these are nothing but both are same in order to commit the program to get the output. Okay, so yes, we have called this main function, and then with the help of pass, our code is completed. And if we run this, a new screen will be pop up here. Like you can see, it will take some time. Like you can see the output here, with the help of arrow key, sorry, with S, we can go down, and if I press enter, you can hear the voice. If we go for music, when we press enter, it will get off, off, and if I play with the help of space, we are shooting. S, D, W go up, S go down, D go right. You can see here, wave 2 in 3, 2, 1. Now you can see here. Wave 3 now. Okay, now let's wait. You can see here. After entering the name, oh sorry. Actually, there are multiple softwares open in background now, so it's giving a message that is system not responding. So that's it, guys. We can again go back. Means our main value will come in front, and then we can either quit the game or again we can start the new game. Thank you so much.